Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna, and there's also my husband Alexander behind the camera. It's a story time video. So, if you haven't seen our previous video, then go watch it. What are you waiting for? Or you're not following me on Instagram, you probably don't know that we had a wonderful vacation this summer in Turkey. It was our first vacation as a family of 3 with our kid. It was our son's first big trip, his first flight, his first time seeing the sea and being away from home for so long. And we were really worried about him and were constantly thinking about his well-being and trying to make sure that he had everything he needed. He hadn't ever swum. That was his first time as well, because here in Chernihiv there aren't many good places to swim and the weather is not always comfortable for swimming. Anyway, we were concentrating on having fun, unwinding, getting some rest, making new impressions, taking our minds off things that gave us stress, focusing on our family, and making sure that our kid has fun as well. So I told you all this to let you know that we were distracted, and because of this, we almost missed our flight back home. And that's what this video is all about. And I'll tell you this right away, it's nobody's fault, it's on us because we didn't pay attention to one important little detail on our tickets that I'll tell you about later. When we were booking our trip and the travel agent told us about our departure time from Antalya, we probably misunderstood him. From the way he explained our whole trip to us, we understood that we arrive in Turkey in the evening and we depart from it in the evening at 5:30. Then the hotel guide, when he was explaining our whole stay in the hotel, told us that our transfer was going to arrive to take us from the hotel to the airport 3 hours prior to the flight, approximately at 2 to 10. And he probably also didn't pay attention to that little detail because then he told us that if the flight is delayed, he'll inform us so that we can check out but stay in the hotel and rather spend some time there than at the airport. So, the evening before the day we were supposed to go back home, I told my husband that we'd better pack our bags and just leave our bathing suits to swim in the sea one last time in the morning and our clothes that we were going to put on for a back trip because I just wanted to enjoy that last day. And thank God that's what we did. So I fell asleep at 10:30 p.m. thinking and planning our next day. How we were going to get up early in the morning, have breakfast, and then go to the beach for the last time there, and then get back, take a shower, and get ready slowly and peacefully for a trip back home. And then, all of a sudden, at 2 a.m., there's a call in our room. I'm picking it up, all sleepy and disoriented, and the receptionist asks me if we're ready to go to the airport. At first, I thought, did we sleep the whole day? But then I realized that it's night, and I say, are you sure? We were supposed to leave tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. And he says, just a second, I'm gonna check. He calls me back, and now I'm talking with the driver, and he asks me, are you Miss Anna Homa? And I say, yes. And he says, well, there's no mistake. Your flight is leaving at 5:30 a.m. in 3 hours. And I'm like, what? And he says, lady, are you coming? Because I'm leaving. There's people waiting. And I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't leave. We're coming. And he says, you have 5 minutes, lady, and I'm leaving. It was the legit scene from Home Alone when they slept in. I started waking up Alex, our son. He was so confused and started crying. My husband and I were running around trying to make sure that we didn't forget anything. Then my husband took the tickets and said, look, it says over here 13:30 and here 5:30. So that means morning. How could you miss this? And I don't know how. As I said, I was very focused on the child while also trying to relax. And it was on me. It was my fault because I was in charge of it. I don't know, people who have 2 or more kids, I salute you, I respect you, I admire you. How do you keep everything together in order? Share your wisdom. You know, right now as I'm telling you the story, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but believe me, at the time, it was really crazy and stressful, and I'm so thankful to that driver for waking us up and waiting for us. The moral of the story is that you should always check and double check and ask to make sure and pay attention. So I hope you enjoyed this little story and my stupidity. If you aren't yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe to hear more stories from our lives and give us a thumbs up.